It's September 28th, 1986. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches on the card.
All right.
10 maybe. Yeah. So a lot of, anyway, the Omni, they've been promoting it hard, all about the NWA US Tag Team Title Tournament. 3,000 fans are there.
Oh,
3,000. Nobody cared about these new belts.
no one cared. And I've always thought about this. No one cares about a tag team belt that's not a world tag team belt.
Well, here's the roster too: Ivan Koloff, Crusher Khrushchev, Tim Horner, Nelson Royal, Tully Blanchard, Jimmy Garvin, Jimmy Valiant, Manny Fernandez,
right?
Dick Murdoch, Ron Garvin, Bobby Eaton, Dennis Condrey, Dusty and Magnum, Baron and Shaska, Dutch and Bobby, Dundee and Landell.
Yeah.
Not shitting, just saying.
Yeah, it's
a lot of stars, but it doesn't feel like
big.
Oh, we're gonna have Dusty and Magnum wrestle Baron and Shaska. Okay, but
yeah,
we know who's winning.
Yeah,
you know, that type of deal.
Well, a couple of things about that. I go back to a couple of tournaments, the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup, the first one, and I go back to Tony Schiavone being a fan in 1978. Ric Flair and Greg Valentine being stripped of the NWA World Tag Team belts, holding a one-night tournament in Greensboro, North Carolina that I went to, sold Greensboro completely out. Now, those two tournaments had teams that were not normally, now I know it was territory days, but they had teams that were not normally being featured. In other words, when I went to the Greensboro Coliseum in 1978, the Briscoes were there. Hadn't seen the Briscoes before. And I do believe they even had Jesse Ventura and Adrian Adonis in that tournament. You hadn't seen it before. It made it seem big because now teams from all around the world are coming, right? And that's kind of like with the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup. We had the Sheepherders in that were not normally with the Crockett's. I think we had Dundee and somebody else, and we had the I think we had the AWA Tag Team Champions. So it meant it made it seem like a big tournament. Here, it's just the guys you see every week. So, and it's a secondary.
3,000 fans, though. By the way, the main event that night at the Omni is Nikita Koloff and Wahoo McDaniel. They're going to unify the world, or the United States Championship, rather, with the National Heavyweight Championship.
Right.
So the national title, not long for this world.
And, you know, there's something to be said about that, too, because fans in the Atlanta area and Georgia remember the national heavyweight title. And here we are getting rid of it. It's kind of like the Crockett saying, you know what? The Georgia stuff is not big.
Yeah. We're over that.
Yeah. Right. So that could have pissed off some fans. I bet you did. I don't know how many. I don't know if it's enough to hurt the gate, but it could have.
Let me explain where you guys were on your way here. September 2nd, you're doing a TV taping in Spartanburg. September 3rd, you're going to be in Raleigh at the Dorton Arena. It's going to be Flair and Magnum, Dusty and Bubba in a cage. Cincinnati Garden, September 4th. Albany, Georgia, September 4th. Richmond, September 5th. 4,500 fans there. Fayetteville, North Carolina on September 6th. Also, Baltimore, Maryland, September 6th. And what about Jim Crockett in Philadelphia, September 6th? Whammo! JJ shoe down on the top of the head of Dutch Mantel. He still got the shoe in the ring with him, but he just casually drops it out.
Pee-wee looked right at it.
Pee-wee looked right at it, didn't say shit. Only could have been a little more slick about getting rid of it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, here comes the bullwhip. So things are breaking down here.
Yeah. They got disqualified, yeah, because of the shoe.
Let's take a listen.